Men are more competitive than women, for the most part. They tend to get more obsessive than women, for the most part. So men are more likely to be obsessed with things like football. Or,
stalkers.
Yes.
Mostly men.
All this kind of... Actually, that's not entirely true.
Oh, no.
Online stalking is majority women doing it.
But in-person stalking, traditional stalking, men.
The point is, men have the attributes that make them more likely to become CEOs. So it's not necessary. So everyone's like, well, the gender pay gap and the CEOs and that is because people are discriminating against women. They're not. A lot of women just don't have the personality traits. A lot of women don't want to work 70 to 80 hours every week for the rest of their lives to get to the top. They are more likely to want to work part-time roles. Men are more likely to want to move away, are more likely to be willing to move away for work, for jobs that are paid more. They're more likely to get danger pay.
Risk, yeah.
Women are more likely to take jobs that are paid less because they are looking forward to doing them. Whereas men would rather choose money over enjoyment. Women are more likely to go for enjoyment of the job over money. There's all these different factors that come into the gender pay gap. I'm not saying there's no discrimination. I'm sure there is. If you can find me and provide me evidence, I'll believe you. But for the most part, the gender pay gap due to discrimination and sexism is just not a thing. And there's loads of evidence.
The only thing I will say is that averages, individual situations are greater than averages. So there's that as well.
Yeah, but obviously, as we preface this entire conversation by saying we're talking about the majority, not every situation.
No, true. But in terms of the majority and what we described as the majority, individualism is actually greater than the majority. It's just that we look at, and when they look at these studies as well, sample sizes. So
if people have two candidates in front of them, that's an individualistic decision. And they're basing it on personality traits that more men happen to have than women, which is why you're seeing that disparity. But it is an individualistic choice when they're making that decision.